I'm Ron Hooper. I'm with Neptune Aviation, the CEO out here in Missoula, Montana. Well, most people know Neptune Aviation as flying air tankers fighting forest fires, supported the ground troops out there. We have 12 air tankers we flew this year. But Neptune also consists of a flight school, a charting department, a general aviation maintenance, and several other activities out here. So it's a pretty broad-based company. We feel we've been a part of this community for a long time. Neptune's been out here for 23 years. It was brought here in its infancy and it's grown out here for that amount of time. And coincidentally, Living Art's been around for about 22, 23 years. So in that sense, we have a relationship. But we want to be a part of this community. We want to contribute to the welfare of the community and the health of its residences. So we're very much engaged and want to continue to do that. Our values are an embracing family, resiliency, and then a firm handshake. So we think our values of the company very much align with those of Living Art. Living Art has many values. Some of them are very important and coincide with Neptune's values. For example, just the resiliency. Bringing folks together, they lean on one another to develop that resiliency and get through the trials that they're facing at time, whether they're suffering from the illness or they're a caregiver for one suffering from the illness, which is a separate stressful situation in and of itself. But that resiliency, but along with that, just embracing the family, having respect for individuals, respecting that they have feelings and respecting what those are, even if they differ from yours, and acknowledging that those feelings can be expressed in some ways relieved through the arts and through nature. So those values are very important, and again, they very much align with what Neptune's corporate values stand for. 4.5 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer and went through treatment. And I remember when I was first learned of that, the emotions that were involved in that, and so to some degree the loneliness, not knowing where to turn, who to discuss it with, who had similar experiences and feelings. So Living Art provides an opportunity for those who are dealing with serious illnesses or caregivers for somebody with a serious illness to just engage and be embraced by others and share those experiences. Having the opportunity to feel secure and safe environment and sharing your experiences, helping to express emotions that are hard to verbalize, but you find it much easier to do that through the arts and through nature, and it's very comforting and reassuring when you're able to do that. You know, when I moved to Missoula, to Montana, one of the things I was impressed with was the health and caring of this community, Missoula itself. It really comes together when people have a need, a personal need, whether it's dealing with health issues, financial issues, and it's important that that be sustained and maintained. When we have individuals and Neptune have those kind of issues, the company really comes together from the owner down through the supervisors on the front line on the hangar floor to support those people. And that's part of our embracing family value here at the company. Same thing applies to Living Art. You know, if people get down and whether it's a challenge with their health or finances or emotions, and it takes that kind of community to come together. And Missoula is one of those that really exemplifies that sense of community and a desire for well-being of the community as a whole, as well as each individual within that community. Back in 2004, all of our contracts were canceled. And that evolved into our value of resiliency. We held together as a company, nobody was laid off, we made payroll every day, but it came with a great deal of support from this community. And that's another reason I personally, and we as a company, want to support Living Art and be a part of that community. It takes a great deal of perseverance on the part of that organization and a great deal of financial support from the community to make that successful. All their programs are offered free to those needing to interact with those values and with those programs for their well-being. And it requires the community to get behind this organization to make that happen. And that's a reason I really encourage all of us at the luncheon here today to give serious thought to supporting Living Art in any way you can financially or volunteering at some of the workshops and discussion groups that occur. That perseverance takes a great deal of community support to be successful.